Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me. These are some of the new products that I've actually bought. This was in March, I believe. So I just wanted to do a get ready with me. I've done my primer and foundation and concealer just because it saves time, and I usually take forever to do my concealer and foundation. So I'm going to tell you what primer I use. So I use the L'Oreal Infallible Mattifying Base, and I use the Infallible 24-Hour Matte by L'Oreal even, and then I've got the one and only concealer I use, which is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in #1 Fair. I'm still quite pale at the moment because I haven't actually got a tan, so I'm waiting to go on holiday and then hopefully I will get a bit of a tan. So I'm going to start off with the 17 Skin Wow Under Eye Concealer, I believe. It's this nice gold packaging. I've used this already, and this is number Fair or in Fair. So it's a clicky pen, so it's just like the YSL version but the rain version. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, it comes out of the pen. I'm just going to put this under my eyes here, because you see I've got quite dark around the area, so I'll just put this underneath or on top. And you might need to click it a few times to get more product out. Is it coming out? There we go, you can see it's coming out. Put this under the other eye. And then I'm just going to blend it out, or tap it out even. Now I'm going to set everything with the Rimmel Lasting Finish powder. This is not a new product, but I've got to powder my face or else it will just slip down my face throughout the day, because I have oily skin, so I need to set everything in place, or else by midday it will just disappear, which is not what we want, because I don't want my makeup slipping off my face. Put it on my neck, and there we go. So next product is going to be the Makeup Revolution Shimmer Brick and Rose Gold. There are two shades if you wanted to use a different shade. There is Radiant, which I've messed mine up because I've been swatching, and I've got Rose Gold as well, which I've messed up as well. It's just because I've been swatching and playing around with them for my blog, so I have actually written a blog post if you want to have a look, and I will leave the link below. So I'm going to use Rose Gold because it's a little bit more darker, and this is for paler skin. This is a little bit darker, but it's just in case if you wanted a bit more of a glow as such. So as you can see, it's usually light to darkest. I've messed mine up a bit, but I'm going to use the Real Techniques Duo Fibre, I can't say anything today, Duo Fibre face brush. This is, I found, the best way to apply this, just because using a normal brush it packs on too much and it goes a little bit patchy, so I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to swirl it around. That's actually produced a lot of fallout. Yep, I'm going to tap that off. There's a bit too much on there, and then I'm going to apply this very slowly to my cheeks. Very slowly. The idea with these is to start slowly and then pack up the intensity if you want to. I wouldn't advise to go straight in with all of it, because it will just make your face look really patchy, so just build it up to however much you want it. So for me that would do. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. Can you see the sheen? This side always looks patchy to me, but I think it's because I've got blemishes here and here, so it doesn't look as nice this side because I don't have any blemishes on that area. But yeah, I think I will leave it like that for now, because I don't want to use too much, and I know it probably doesn't look like anything on camera, but believe me, I do have some sheen on my face. I know you'll be able to see it now. So it's like a bronzer and a highlighter all in one. You can use this separately, so use the top one as highlighter and then the rest bronzer. It's up to you how you use it. So that's the bronzer done. Okay, so next up I'm going to do my eyes. I'm going to use the MUA Luxe Bright and Eye Lightening Primer. This is meant to prime your eye and give it a little bit of a lift as well. So I'm just going to apply this to my eyelids, just a few taps of the product, and then blend it out with my finger. Don't wipe it, just tap it in. It might take a little bit longer, but it makes sure that the product stays there and it's not being dragged around. Sorry if I'm wonky. Like so. Like that. As you see, it gives a nice base for it and it makes it nice and neutral colour, so I like that. Next up I'm going to use the Clinique eye pops. These are kind of the eyeshadows to the lip pops and the cheek pops, but the eye version. So I've got 4 of them. I've got vanilla, and then I've got Aqua pop, which I'm not going to use today, and then I've got Petal pop, and then I've got Grape pop, which I will be using today. So I'm going to first start off with the vanilla pop. I'm just going to apply this over my eye with a brush. I can find one. So I was going to use any random brush and apply this all over my eye as another base, which is the vanilla pop. Now I'm going to use the Petal pop. I know this is going to be an awful way of applying it, but I'm going to use my finger just because with a brush I can show you, but it just doesn't come out as it is on the pan. It takes forever to build up with a brush and it doesn't really work that way, so I like to use my finger because it applies a lot more colour onto it, onto my lid. So I'll show you now. So that's what it looks like, a nice pink colour with golden sheen. So I'm going to apply this to my lids. You don't want too much as well because it does look a little bit awful if you apply too much. I don't know if you'll be able to do this or not. Next up I'm going to use the Grape pop, which is this one here, which is a nice like purple colour. Love it. So I'm going to apply this with a e.l.f. brush. So I'm going to apply this. I'm going to move my mirror slightly. There we go. Apply this to the outer corners. I will blend this out, don't you worry. Don't need to do a lot of blending because it's already kind of blended it itself. It's really pretty. And that will do. As you can see, the Clinique eye pops are nice, but they're not very pigmented in colour, especially the Petal pop, which is that pinky colour. They do look nice in the pan, but they just don't really go on very well, and it takes forever to build up the coverage. So yes. Now I'm going to do eyeliner, which is the MUA Eye Define Felt Liner. I won't show you this on camera because I'm not very good at it. I might do a tiny bit, but yeah. I'm gonna position myself. I always get so shaky doing this. As you can see, I'm making little mistakes and stuff, but it's fine. As you see, I just shake so much when doing this. Now I'm going to apply my mascara, which is the MUA Nourish and Care Volume Define. This is the one with the green lid, and it has with avocado oil, which is really good for your lashes. I'm just going to apply some of my lashes. Hopefully you can see. Now that I've done my eyes, my eyebrows look so out of place, so I'm going to be using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Brunette. This I only picked up yesterday, so I'm pretty new to this. I usually use powder, which is the Omega eyeshadow by MAC, so I'm going to use this today. So yes, it has a spool on one end, and it has the crayon on the other end. Can't speak today. I'm not going to make you watch it all because it is quite boring. So the last product now is something for the lips, and I'm going to be using the Dior Addict Ultra Gloss in 664 New Wave. This is quite good actually, I quite like this. It's like a pinky corally colour, probably looks more pinky on camera, but it's definitely a nice one for the summer. So I'm just going to apply this to my lips. I don't like the applicator to it, it's like one of those things, it's not a dofer, but yeah, I'm just going to try and apply it anyway. Shall I zoom you in a bit? Probably better, isn't it? Sorry. And there we go, there is the finished look. I'll just zoom you out. Oh. There we go, there is the finished Get Ready With Me. All the new products that I've mentioned will be in the down bar below with the prices and links hopefully to where you can get them from. So yes, I hope you liked this video. I hope you can actually see the shine on my cheeks. But yes, the favourite product for me is the Makeup Revolution Shimmer Bricks. Disappointment for me are the Clinique eye pops. They're just not very good and not very pigmented. But yes, I hope you liked this video. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.